Okay, everybody. Hey-oh. Hey-oh. Ne-re-re-re-ro. Hey-oh. Muy bien. All right. Okay. First of all, welcome. This is our space. I'm going to run a little introduction just to tell you that bathrooms are here. Okay? Be aware of your belongings. This is a public event. We're going to have presentations of the cohort number 199 from Wagon. So in order to present you what we do here, please introduce the beautiful Avalon Vanderhoffs.
Hey guys, welcome everyone. So my name is Avalon. I'm the campus manager of this beautiful coding school here. I too wanted to wish you a warm welcome to already our 9th demo day here in Barcelona. I'm pretty sure you all have different reasons for why you came. I think I saw some family members and friends of the people who are presenting here tonight. Maybe you work in tech or in a startup. Maybe you're curious about a program. Maybe you're just here for the free beers. You know, all good. No judgment. But just like you all have your different reasons, our students have their different reasons for why they came to us in the first place as well. Let me give you an example. We have a tango dancer tonight, and he became an entrepreneur, providing software and marketing solutions to the global tango community. And he wanted to improve his coding skills in order to serve his community better. We also have an American who used to work in Melbourne, Australia, as a consultant, and he had to move back to the USA. But once he got there, he found that his options of working there were quite too limiting for him. So he decided to learn how to code in order to, in the future, be more free about where he wanted to work. We also have a student who used to work in the plastic surgery clinic. And she completely wanted to change careers as well. And she fell head over heels with coding in the last 9 weeks here with us. They all had one thing in common though. Every student wanted to change their lives and learn the code. And that's what we are all about here at Wagon. So in just 9 weeks, they learned everything. From coding basics to database architecture, from front end to the framework Rails that we use for the language Ruby. And halfway through the bootcamp, they all had to pitch an idea that they had for a solution to a problem that they were facing in their day-to-day lives. And for the last 2 weeks alone, these ideas then evolved into the 5 prototypes that they will present to you tonight. Just 2 weeks. That takes a lot of commitment, I'll tell you. And committed they were. They actually made my job pretty easy. As a community manager, it is my job to make sure that everybody has a positive attitude, a good atmosphere, that everybody gets along, that we go to events, go out together. Well, they had that covered 100%. From the first day onwards, they were going out together, they were wall climbing, going to soccer every week. They even hiked up Tibidabo for sunrise a couple of times. And nobody was left out. Nobody. So I just have to say that I'm very proud of how inclusive this group was, how they came in here every day with such positive energy, and yeah, how they made us feel really, really happy to work with them. It was an absolute pleasure, batch 199. Thank you. Okay, so we're almost ready to present the products of tonight. But after over 170 graduates here in Barcelona, we've seen a lot of great products being built here, to be honest. And one of them has something special in store for you tonight. The last batch that finished was in September. And this batch created an app called No Queues. It's a startup now. And with this app, you'll be able to order your free drinks tonight. But let me not explain it. I'm going to invite Luca on stage, and he's going to quickly explain to you what No Queues is. So, welcome, Luca.
Well, thanks, Avalon, for introducing us. And I know, guys, you're here to check what these guys built. So I'm not going to steal any of your time. But yeah, I want to talk about time, as time is valuable. Time is the most important thing. Time is money. So you probably agree with me. And if you had more time, how would you spend the time? Surfing. That's good. That's good. I would be surfing too if I had more time. Very good. Interesting. So on this side, we want to spend more time doing something that we really like. But on the other side, do you guys know that we waste lots of valuable time in day-to-day operations? Do you know that? So where would you guess we waste the biggest amount of time? Okay, that's good. I wasted so much time on that, mate. I can tell you, so much time. But actually, I love to waste my time on it. But I can tell you that the biggest amount of time we waste, it's by queuing. So when you line up and you wait, you're wasting time. And the total amount is 4 years. So it's a considerable amount of time. And that's why we're here. No queues stands for no queues. So you're not going to be queuing again. So what do? We actually make available to you any goods present in the local establishment so that you can order and pay through our application and skip the line. Our main feature is geolocation, so that you can connect directly to the local establishment and check, explore what they offer before entering it. And once you enter, you can just skip the line, order, pay through the application, and just enjoy your time. So what we are doing at this very stage is focusing on cocktail bar. As you see, we have one very nice bar set up in there with Rafa, Armand, and Tony helping you out. But we're working to be present anywhere. So retail shops, coffee shops, restaurants, supermarkets, anywhere. So let's try to be smart all together. Order through the app, pay through the app, and enjoy the time with no queues. And just before closing, I've seen people ordering through the app. At this stage, we don't use push notifications. So if you lock the screen, when you unlock it, make sure you refresh to check the ticket status. Thank you.
Okay. So let's take a look at what we have in store for you tonight. I'm going to present the products in the order that you will see them. First up is Socks Up with Marina, Lucas, Pierre, and Alan. Second up is Share My Ride with Matthias, Ryan, Goga, and Douglas. After that, we have Justicia with Daniel, Yasha, Lamina, and Vianney. Then Nearby with Julia, Marco, Alfonso, and Sergi. And last but definitely not least, Apoyo with Annie, Shwen, and Ian. Okay, guys. It's there, it's showtime, and I'm not gonna present the groups. Our amazing teacher, Ellie, is gonna do that. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Avalon. Good evening, everybody. See some familiar faces in the crowd. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to make sure that we all have context as to how special this night is. Right? You have 20 people from all over the world that have come here, learned how to code, and built these apps that you're about to see. So can we just clap for that before we get started? Cool. So 20 students, 5 apps in 10 days. So we're going to go on a little app venture. Not an adventure, an app venture. We're going to do a little bit of traveling, a little bit of shopping, get into some trouble, and it's all going to start here at home. So I know that most of us, or all of us, have been teenagers at one point, looking for let's say a summer job, yeah? Here's the catch about summer jobs when you're a teenager. You don't actually have any experience, right? So what do? You either make something up on your resume, or you put some irrelevant information in there. And then me as an employer, I'm going to look at this irrelevant or made-up information and make a hiring decision based on that. So this is what we might call a lose-lose situation. And for the times where CVs just won't cut it, I'm going to bring up our first group, which is Socks Up! Yeah!
So, hi everyone, I'm Marina, nice to meet you all. So I'm obviously presenting with my team, Pierre, and I've got Alan and Lucas in my team, and we've all done this Socks Up. So today, today I'll start with a little bit of role playing. I'm going to be a 16-year-old high school student who will be finishing next summer, and I don't know what to do. But I do know that I love traveling, so I'm going to try to explore the world, but that's quite costly. So first of all, I need to find some way to fund that, and the best way to do that is a job. But again, I don't have very much experience, so to put stuff on my CV is going to be a little bit tedious, both for me to write and for the employers to read. The best solution for this would be for the employers to ask the questions that they really want to know from the applicants and not just receive a CV with information they haven't asked about. So that's where Socks Up comes in. We are an application that joins high school students with vacation jobs, and they can earn their money, they can get experience, get paid, and get exploring. The way that it works is they take some quizzes and they can qualify for a job in just 5 minutes. So I'm really excited for my summer holidays, and I think Barcelona is awesome. So whereas my dream job location, of course, is going to be Barcelona. Okay, so I can see that there are some jobs here. And I think actually bar jobs sound really interesting. So I'm going to try and filter through bar jobs and see what they've got available for me. So here you can see that I've already signed up for the app and I've applied to one earlier. And as we scroll down, you can also see that here is a suggested one. So I'm going to take the app suggestion and try to apply for this job. So you can see that the start date is in July and it ends in August. Cool, so I've got a month. And it's 20 hours per week, so I'll have a fair bit of free time, and it's £8 an hour. That's a pretty good rate. I'm pretty happy with that. I can also see that it is a cozy bar, which prides itself in serving local bootcamp students. So that's ideal, of course. I think I'm going to try and take the quiz. But as you know, I don't have very much experience, so you might have to help me. Okay, so which one of these ingredients is not in a gin and tonic? Sand. Okay. And which garnish would you put on a cosmopolitan? Orange peel. Let's go for orange peel. And how would you greet a new customer? Next. Okay, let's go for next. And how would your friends and family describe you in 3 words? Awesome, glorious, and lovely. Thank you. And describe your ideal work environment. So I think I'd like something fun and sociable because it's just for the summer. So fun and sociable environment. And I think I'm ready to finish the quiz. So these are my responses. I'm pretty happy with them. Thank you for your help, guys. It's been nice. And I think as I'm happy, I'm going to submit my application. Okay, so I've been successfully submitted, and the bar will review my application, and their contact details will be available to me once they have approved my application. So I think I'm going to go and have a look at my applications. Okay, so that's me, and this is the one I applied to earlier, and this is the one I've just applied to now. So I'm actually awaiting a response. I can cancel it if I want, but I'm definitely going to wait, and I'm hoping that I can... Oh, I've been accepted. That's fantastic. God, such a quick turnover. So I want to message them, which is really nice. So, hi Marina, we loved your application. We'll be reaching out soon. Sounds great. Thank you very much for contacting me. But I will write it in a very quick and way. Great, that's what I meant. Don't hesitate to chat if you have any questions. Thank you, I will. So as you can see, we can direct message anybody. You can either obviously be accepted directly and they just say, okay, meet me here and start your job on that day, or they could ask you for an interview. The employer has the opportunity to do exactly what they want in the chat, but this is an app to connect them, and that's exactly what it's done. The best part as well is that obviously it's available for you to do any time of the day, everywhere you want. So you can download it on your phone and it's right there, and you can do quizzes anywhere, anytime, and get your summer job that stocks up.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so we got our job with Socks Up. We've got our job, now we're ready to go to our destination, so it's time to travel. Here's the annoying thing about getting to and from airports. You either have to spend a lot of time or a lot of money. Because even though, let's say, if we want to fly to Barcelona or fly to Berlin or fly to Bali, the airport is usually quite far from where you actually want to go. So to solve this problem, we have our next team, which is Share My Ride.
Hi everyone. Oh, cool. So yeah, as Eli was saying, when you go to tomorrow, well, let's start again. Tonight is the end of a boot camp. Tomorrow I'm going to fly back to Paris, and I think this happens to you at least once in your life. You had to go to the airport, go back from the airport. It's like 4 trips if you just go on a weekend abroad. And basically, you have 2 choices. Either you just take a cab. It's going to cost you 40 euros, something like that, a trip. So sometimes it's going to cost you even more than your flight itself. On the other side, you have the choice to take public transportation. But depending on the place you go, public transportation can be really bad, not that cheap, and at the same time, take a long time. And if you go on the weekend, that's not what you want. You don't want to spend 4 hours commuting to go to the airport and 4 hours commuting back from the airport. So that's why with Goga, Douglas, and Ryan, we built Share My Ride. Share My Ride, it's an app that helps you to find people who ride at the same airport as you do at the same time and to go to the city in the end. So let's see what it can do. So let's say I'm going back to Paris tonight, to Charles de Gaulle Airport, Terminal 1, and I want to go back home. So I just tap in, I just fill in those fields, I can pick a date. So I'm just going to see what's leaving right now. Cool. So I get a few results of people who wants to go from Charles de Gaulle Airport to Paris. I saw the few results. I can see the number of passengers. I can see the price it's going to cost me if I join them. I can see how far I'm from the place I want to go in the end. So this one, let's check the map really quickly. So if I check the map, I can see that this guy is going almost as close as I want to go. So I'm going to, and his leave, I think, around 9:40. Okay, that's really close for my leaving flight. So I'm going to select this one. I'm going to check it. Okay, so I can see that it's going from Charles de Gaulle, the place, the date, how much it's going to cost me. I can see like, okay, this guy is not weird, so okay, that's fine, I'm going to join him. So let's do that. Nice. So now we are 4 people commuting from Paris airport to the Arc de Triomphe. And we can see all the detail over there, and apparently we can, if you scroll down, I can see all the trip I have to do back, and then I can chat with them, which is pretty good to, well. So I'm going to send them a text just to tell them I'm on my way. I'm going to join them soon at the taxi station so we can share a ride. No, that's fine. He's going to understand me. Cool. So this works really fine. So let's, I know how I'm going to go back from Paris airport to my home. But let's say next week I want to go to Barcelona and visit Gus and all the Wagon team. Maybe I'm not going to find a lot of people, so let's try that. And in which case, I can create my own trip. So I'm arriving from Barcelona airport tomorrow, let's say on the 20th of December. So Barcelona airport, Terminal 1. And let's go to Joannic station. I forgot the address of Le Wagon. Cool. And let's say I want to, my plane is landing around 6 p.m. on the 20th of December. Okay, that's fine. So, unfortunately, there is nobody doing that right now. But that's fine. I can create my own trip and wait for people to join me, which I will do. So here I can see that everything I've noted is still here. I have no idea how much it's going to cost me to go from Barcelona airport to Wagon station, so I'm going to leave it to Uber to have like at least an average of what it's going to cost me, and I'm going to create the trip and wait for people to join me. Okay, so for now I'm by myself. I just see everything. The trip is going to cost me $32 if I'm by myself. If people join me, the price is going to reduce. I can order the Uber directly from here. And let's refresh and see if people may have joined me. So cool. I have a new mate for me to go for this trip, and my price, and the price have been divided by 2. So that's why I share my ride for. It's going to make you economy of money, and don't waste your time on public transportation. And that's the whole point of Share My Ride. It matches people to go from the airport to any other place in the city to share a cab, and in the end we want to extend it to any other travel. That's Share My Ride.
Nice. Share my ride. Okay. So we got our job with Socks Up. We did a ride share with Share My Ride. But let's say we got a terrible ride mate who wanted to sabotage us. Maybe him or her snuck some drugs into my bag and I get in trouble at airport security. Or we're in this car and the Uber driver runs over a dog on the road, right? So we can find ourselves in these situations where we might want to talk to a lawyer, right? Or we might want to get some legal advice. And where do we go? Because not all of us have lawyers on speed dial. So to answer this question and to provide a solution, I'm going to bring up the next group, which is Justicia.
Hi, everyone. Let's think about this. Throughout life, we all face situations where we need legal advice, as Eli was saying, yeah? So some examples could be you are facing abuse at work, your landlord decides to raise your rent to not very reasonable level, or they ask you to leave before you expected. You could have a car accident, your partner could ask for divorce, etc., etc., etc. In these very important situations, you need the best possible legal advice, and you need it as soon as possible. This is of paramount importance, yeah? So, how do you get a lawyer today? Let's think about it, yeah? The first point could be you ask family and friends. They will give you some recommendations, but this will be a very narrow scope, right? And it's quite difficult that in this narrow scope you find a specialist on the legal area that you are interested in, yeah? Another option is you Google it. So you're gonna find some random legal offices. You can call them, you will talk to the secretary. They will give you an appointment in the future. You go there. Maybe you don't like the lawyer, you've lost a week, and then you have to call somewhere else, wait another week to get another appointment. Doesn't look like a very speedy way of finding the right lawyer. And a third scenario we have online is those places that tell you, okay, explain what is your legal issue and we'll find you a lawyer. But if it's a very important issue for you, are you gonna really delegate that task to a random third party? You want to talk directly to a lawyer, you want to look into their eyes to see if there is some chemistry going between the two of you. So that's the reason we have developed Justicia. And that's our app that we are presenting today. We is a team of coding ninjas. We have Vianney, we have Lamina, and we have Jasha, which you will see in a minute. So Justicia is an app that allows you to browse through different lawyers. They are fully classified by legal expertise. But the most important thing is that it will allow you to have the consultation with the lawyer via video chat. Even if the lawyer is not even in your own city, you will be able to have the consultation with him, and very quickly. This is very important. Why video chat is important? It is well known that 70% of the information transmitted between humans on a conversation is non-verbal. So we believe that being able to see the person you are talking to will give you a lot more trust and rapport with that person. And in this case, this is very important, okay? So let me show you what the app can do for you. In this case, I'm going to show you what the app can do for Lamina. Lamina, she's an entrepreneur. She's just launched her online business, okay? But today, she's seen a competitor that is copying her designs. So she's very upset, and she's willing to talk to a lawyer immediately to see where she stands from the copyright point of view, okay? So she arrives to our app, and she sees that, she can scroll through the homepage and see there are many categories, legal categories that she can go straight in, but none of them looks like what she's looking for, so she's gonna scroll up again and click on all categories. Then she's gonna scroll through them and just reading through them. Looks like intellectual property is what she might be looking for, yeah? So she's gonna click on that and click on find a lawyer. Okay, so we get some search results here. We see there is a list of lawyers with their name. You can see the expertise of each lawyer as well, what's their price per hour, and whether they offer a first consultation for free or not. You can also see on the right-hand side a little dot, which is red or green, which indicates whether the lawyer is online or offline, okay? So because she wants to talk to the lawyer immediately, we're gonna use the filters at the top and select only lawyers who are online now. Okay, so the list is being filtered, and we have 2 lawyers online now who are specialists in intellectual property. Okay, we look at the price per hour, and we see that Josh Adrell is a little bit cheaper. So we're gonna explore Josh Adrell first. So we see the profile of the lawyer with more details. He's based in Alicante. He's a specialist not only in intellectual property, but also in corporate and employment. There's a button for video chat now. For book a video chat, we can keep scrolling. We see a bit more about Yasha. There are reviews. He seemed to have very good reviews and a lot of stars. So Lamina is so willing to talk to him that, okay, video chat now. That's what she wants to do. Okay, so we get a presentation screen where it says you're about to start with a video chat with Josh Adrell, and you will be charged on 5 minutes block, just $30 per 5-minute block. Yeah, so you can pay with card. So she's gonna click on pay by card and introduce her card number. Guys, don't write it down. So she goes ahead, and the application says your lawyer will be with you very soon. And look, she can see herself in the screen. So the lawyer has been notified, and she's just waiting for the lawyer to join the video conference.
Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Drill. Thank you very much for your time. I have an urgent case which I need to talk about with you. 2 weeks ago, I launched my new web app, and I faced the problem that I didn't register any copyrights. So that means right now I found out that someone just copied my design, and I really want to make sure that I also profit from all of my hard work. So I would really need some advice from you right now. Could you give me some?
Yeah, obviously. Good night, Lamina. In the end, like, no worries. I'm able to help. I'm sure we will find a solution for this. So to start off with, like, registering is advisable, but it is not necessary. So don't worry about it too much. As long as you fixed the design in a tangible medium, you're usually safe. So nothing to worry. Although, I would say you can do it, and if you want to be completely safe and avoid that other people will claim your design, and to make sure that you're stronger in court, you can register a copyright, but you have to do that within 90 days after publishing it.
Okay, perfect. That information helps because I haven't exceeded 90 days. I'm really in a rush right now for a meeting, so I will hang up now, but is there a chance that I can maybe book a future consultation to set up the document with you?
Lamina, there's after this and in the platform you're currently in. No worries.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Goodbye.
So they hang up, the conversation is finished. Thank you for your call. It's your invoice, everything's done. Wow. Did you just see what just happened? In a couple of clicks, she was talking to a specialist in the field she required. This is a game changer, guys. So let me just show you the summary screen. The call started 6:53 p.m., finished at 6:55. It was roughly 1 minute. She can book her future consultation right here again with Yasha. If we scroll, we see the payment details. She just paid for 5 minutes, $30 in this case, so she didn't have to pay for the full hour as she probably would have to do in a normal office. So this is what Justicia is all about. We are trying to help the people to find the best legal advice in the shortest amount of time possible. Our motto is, know your rights right now.
All right. Know your rights. Cool. Okay, so we've got out of our legal situation with Justicia, and we got our job. We're in our new location. We're moving into our Airbnb, but we want to get a few things to deck out the flat. You know, maybe we want a coffee machine, maybe some pillows, and if we want some products, what do? Right? We can either go via e-commerce and search exactly what we want, or we can go out and browse local shops, touch and feel the products, support local businesses. In that sense, we have offline and online. But what if it didn't have to be that binary? And to answer that question, I'm going to bring up Nearby.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, thank you very much all, and I would like to introduce my fantastic team, that is Julia, Alfonso, and Sergi, that made this happen. Thank you very much. A big applause. Hey! Okay, so we live in a digital era, and e-commerce is everywhere, is booming. So when we want to buy a product, we can Google it and guess what store really sells that product. Then we can go to Amazon and just get lost in thousands of products. Or we can go window shopping and just waste a lot of time to find the right product. Then Nearby, it allows you to buy a product in 5 minutes to compare price and see the shop that you really have. So imagine, for example, that you are to buy something for Christmas. You got a Christmas family stuff, and you haven't buy anything from before. So you have to buy something right now. So Nearby your local marketplace. For example, I want to buy a coffee machine for my mom, and I'll go look for it. So here we are, the result. And let's go up a little bit. We got this Gacha Animo coffee that it's 27 euro at 230 meters away from here. 3 stars review, 26 euro, and it's very, very close. Now, I feel I'm lazy today, and I don't want to go that far, 230 meters. I want the one that is closer. So let's go back a little bit. Then let's sort by distance. Then I love this one, the red one. It's really cool. It's Lavazza, and my mom is gonna love it. All right, it's 4 stars. It's 45 euro, and it's 140 meters away. So I can click and collect it, or I can get the direction if I'm not ready for the full experience. But I am ready, and I go and click and collect it. So let's do it. I love it. There are 6 in stock. So I think my mom will love it, but I want to buy one also for my grandma. I'm a good boy. So let's buy 2. It's 90 euro. Let's go for it. Then add our credit card details. Very complex. And CVC number. Here we go. Payment. Done. Almost done. That's the payment. Lavazza Tani Coffee Machine, thank you for your purchases. Collect your item from Martinez Artículo por la Casa. It's 140 meters from here, so you can see the navigation. Go there and collect the item. Then, when you have collected the item, we can go back and see our transaction in our purchases. Then we got that we bought 2 Lavazza Tiny for 90 euro, and we can rate it. We love this product. Let's rate it 4 stars. Done. I mean, it was quick and easy, and we had the opportunity to choose the right product for the right price and buy locally. Now, on top of that, I think that nowadays, the local shop are being strangled by the big giants of technology. So we are bridging offline with online. We are providing digital channels to business that don't have digital channels. We are giving the voice to voiceless. We are nearby, your local marketplace.
Awesome. Cool. All right, so amazing, amazing. So we've supported our local businesses, our local shops. And we're now in our new location. We set up our flat, we got our products, and we start our job and find out that the company we're working for wants to get a bit more involved in the local community. They want to support local causes. Unfortunately, we have some big gaps in how we interact with and support local charities. So, to bridge one of those gaps and to connect the supply and demand of doing good, I'm going to bring up our last team, Apoyo.
Hello, I'm Annie, this is Ian, and there we've got Shrin, and together we're Team Apoyo. And just like Marco's team, we're also trying to give a voice to the voiceless. So this is Apoyo, and to start off, I'm going to tell you a little story about a friend of mine. She founded a charity earlier this year, and it's going really well, but she keeps coming up against the same problem, and that's that she often needs help from people, whether that's volunteers or specialists, people to build her website, legal services. And although those people are there and they want to help, it can be really, really hard to connect with them. And that's where we come in. Apoyo is a social network where businesses and charities connect. And we're going to make my friend Theo a profile. So let's click connect now. So whilst Ian is making an email account, I will tell you a bit more about the charity. They're called Xenia, and they're a London-based charity. They basically run a cultural exchange for migrant women in Hackney. And when we click next, you'll see it's asking us for a little bit more information. So we'll tell them we're in the humanitarian sector and our address, and include a bit more information. So recently, Xenia managed to raise £10,000, which is a lot of money, and that was kind of nice, but the problem was they weren't an incorporated company, and suddenly all of the individuals who were working on this project, trying to do something good, had taken on a huge amount of legal risk. And so they really needed a lawyer. They didn't have Justicia, and even if they had, they wouldn't have had like $30 to pay for a lawyer. So their options at that point were, maybe cold call a law firm and see if they want to just offer you some help for free. It's not a very attractive option, so instead, we're going to use this app. Well, they're quite business savvy, but let's give them a nice logo. Cool. And click next. So welcome to your feed. This is a lot like a Facebook or a LinkedIn feed. You'll kind of see here We've got some different opportunities up here. We've got a mission card. This is where a charity is able to ask for specific help with a project they have. For example, up there, they're looking for teachers or some volunteers, and a business will be able to see that and offer their help. You also see the business and charity cards. These will appear for every business and charity on the network so that you can see who else is there and get in touch with them. And then on the right, you've also got your suggested for you. These companies have been matched with you based on the kind of categories, the type of charity you are, so you know that they are particularly interested in partnering with someone who does the work that you do. So right now, Xenia really needs a lawyer, so we're going to have a little look and see if we can find one. So we're just searching for legal. And yeah, maybe a filter for businesses. So we've got 4 really great UK law firms here. I've got a bit of a preference for Freshfields because I used to work there. They're all really nice. So maybe just click on Freshfields. They're also based in London, which is convenient for me because that's where Xenia's based. So yeah, they look pretty nice. I think I'm just going to send them a message and see if they want to give me some help. So in here, you have your own chat with the law firm. You're able to effectively send them an email type chat on here, so maybe just write them a message in. And then hopefully they will check it and get back to me, and we'll see if they want to give me some help. So yeah, that's everything from the charity side. And now Ian, I think, is going to tell you a bit more about it from the business side.
Hello. So yeah, as she just said, I'm going to represent Freshfields today. So for all intents and purposes, I was her boss when she used to work there. So yeah, as she logs me in, basically, businesses these days, like I don't know if you've seen in the news, but they can get a bad rap if they're not, seen actively giving back to their community. It's something that's very important that they would actually do these charitable outreach programs. But if you do this kind of thing, and Freshfields is a law firm, so if you want to do pro bono work, you have to know where to work, know where to do it, and that can be tough. So if you're a law firm, you can come to Apoyo and see, right there, we see 4 missions that charities have, set forth, that these are things that they are trying to get done now that need help. But at the moment, I think there's probably, I'm not sure how I know this, but there's probably a message in our inbox from Xenia. So if we go ahead and click that right there, fantastic. So, all right, so let's reply to that. Give them a nice, we're definitely going to help out because we're nice people over at Freshfields, even though I don't really know anything about them. All right, so that's cool. So now that we've done that, we've already made one connection. But yeah, so if we scroll down a bit, let's look for a mission that we really feel that we want to partner with. So let's, just keep it going. I like the photos. I picked them out. So if we stop there, this guy, he speaks to me. So let's have a look at him. All right, so Earthwatch is an environmental charity. And I personally, in real life, this isn't a joke, climate change is something that I worry about constantly. So if we can view mission on this, and then, basically, they list out the benefits of partnering with them for the site. So let's submit an application. Yeah, say something grabby so that they want to work with us. Hi. Hi is grabby. All right. So there we go. Our status is pending. Hopefully they'll accept it. Hopefully they'll deign to work with us. But that's it. We have connected with a charity, and we at Apoyo, that's what we do, and hopefully it'll make the world a better place. Thank you.
All right, guys, that was freaking awesome. Really good job. It's almost time for our students to hop off the wagon now. But before we do that, none of this would have been possible without a lot of knowledge, motivation, preparation. So I would just really like one special round for all of our teachers and our TAs and our driver. Daniel, Margot, Valerie, Elijah, Luca, Oli, Uri, Victor, Piotr, and Gus. Okay, the next batch is going to start the 21st of January. Applications are still open. If you would like to know more, please come and chat with me after the presentations for over a drink. Because I think it's about time for that right now. Do you agree? Like I said before, the drinks will be provided by No Queues. You will have to sign up through the app, but Luca is quickly going to explain how to do that. And before he does, I would just really like to thank you all for coming tonight. You've been an amazing crowd. Cheers.
Sorry for going through this again, as I've seen you guys placing orders already, but there were a few things which weren't clear. So we are just going to go over the steps. So basically the sign up is quite simple. You just need to enter your name, your email, password confirmation, and the mobile phone. The mobile phone needs the country code. So you need a plus and 2-3 digits numbers. And then you don't really need the picture. Then once you sign up, you just go to the application. If you sign up before, when you registered at the desk, just sign in. Just let's go. So to sign in, what we do is we enter the email, we enter the password, and then we click on sign in. Once we do all of this, we will be redirected to the main page, where right now there is going to be just this bar over here. But in the real world, all the closest bars will be displayed on the screen. So we click the enter button and we get to the menu. So once we are on the menu, you can scroll up and down the list. You can choose whatever drinks you want, and when you're ready, when you made up your mind, just click on plus. It's very simple. I'm pretty sure you've already seen this user experience before. So let's click on plus. The drink is added to the cart. You can choose as many drinks as you want. Once you're ready, you just click on the cart button. You're redirected to the checkout page. On the checkout page, you double check that everything is all right, and you don't need to pay anything for it, as drinks are on us. You just click on use prepaid credit. So you click on it, and you get the ticket. So I want to stay on this slide for a second. So this application is made for you to save time. So you don't need to go at the bar, because what we want is we want you to enjoy your time with your friends. You need to hang out with your friends, doing whatever you want. You don't need to stand at the bar, because if you stand at the bar, you're gonna make a queue. So there is no sense for it. So just hang out with your mates, just talk about anything, talk about the beautiful apps these guys did and built, and enjoy your time. Once you get the ticket, it's up to you. You can stay on the page, or you can save the ticket. I would suggest to save the ticket. You'll be redirected to your orders. To double check your ticket over and over again, just click on it, anywhere on it. The ticket page will be displayed. Anytime the bartender will interact with your order, the status is gonna change. So let's say the bartender is processing your drink. You will get a message and the status will change. So at this stage, you will, go closer to the bar as the drink is almost ready. When the drink will be ready, you will get the same message again, and the status will turn into ready. At that stage, you can go at the bar. So there is no need, I repeat, to just stay at the bar. At this stage, you go at the bar, you scan the ticket, or Tony or Armand or Rafa will scan the ticket and give you the drink. At that stage, the QR will be closed, so you can't use it again. If you want a further drink, you need to use the app again. But what you can do is you can just go to your order and place the same order again. So, as I said before, I'm pretty sure you've already seen this on Glovo or on Deliveroo, and I'm very sure you've already used the two applications. When you order for your food to be delivered, you don't go to the restaurant. So when you order the drink, don't go at the bar. Just stay with your friends. When the drink is ready, go at the bar. That's it. Thank you.
Get some drinks, guys.